Yes, I can. About ready to go?
I'm ready if you're Coach ready. All right, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Coach, win on homecoming, 33-21 over MSU Texas. First off, just get your overall thoughts on how the game went.
Well, I thought we played really, really clean on the offensive side of the ball. Still, always got some work to do. We played without any turnovers. We played with only 5 penalties. We were 50% on third down, which is championship level. We ran the ball for 234 yards, which is, again, championship level. We were 20 out of 28 throwing, and so we were really pretty efficient.
I thought, one of the things you've been working on the last couple of weeks that you wanted to improve on was also red zone play from your offense. I think you were 4 of 4 converting touchdowns. As you can see, I don't know if you can notice the fireworks that are going on behind me, but I thought you guys did a much better job there, and that was one of the things you wanted to improve on. How did you feel your team did in the red zone today?
Yeah, much better. And so, really pleased in so many ways. Our defense, again, stepped up, held the opponent to 2 touchdowns, same as last week. I think they've just been outstanding, really, this entire spring season. They've kept us going most of the time. I think we're getting better on the offensive side of the ball. Disappointed in letting out that long kickoff return, but number 17 on their side is probably one of the faster kids in the Lone Star Conference. So he's a good player. Credit to him. We gave up less than 100 yards rushing. I think less than 100 yards passing. So in a lot of ways, it was a dominant performance by our defense, I thought. The game was in question a little bit because we let that kickoff return out. We're still missing a few throws that I think we need to make. But you got to give Midwestern credit. I thought they had a good game plan. They were open a week ago. They've only played 1 time this year.
Sure.
So I can assure you they've spent a lot of time working on the Texans. We were able to beat them 66-6 a year ago. So I was worried that our guys would remember that a little bit too much. And so we really tried to hammer that home this week. This was a different team. Coach Maskell's teams are always very well coached, and they're always really hard to beat. And so about what we got tonight was about what I thought we would get. And it was a hard-fought game.
You talk a little bit about, we talked about the negative thing about the special teams. You had that return, but I thought the punt unit was really good today. You had 3 different punts down inside your defense's 10-yard line, really pinned them back at a time where it was a 1-possession game. You had 2 inside the 5. Great play by Kalen Horton there late in the game to knock that one down. And I just thought Jake Walrath and those guys did a great job on the punt team. You talk a little bit about what you saw?
Yeah, absolutely. And the average fan may not catch all of that. Their first thought would just be, well, we let that long run out. And again, that was unfortunate. But, we sort of had to adjust during pregame warmups. Our kicker pulled his groin, and so we didn't have Guzman in the first half. He came back and tried to help us in the second half, but I thought we punted the ball well. And punting the ball well is one of the best weapons in football, and it really played a big role in the field position game tonight. So, and we needed every bit of that, I thought. So, overall, I'm really proud of our team. Winning homecoming games are very important. And I talk to my guys every day about how difficult it is to win a football game, and it doesn't matter who you're playing. And so I think that's about number 27 for us now over the last 3 years, and we're very, very proud of that. And so we're going to be hoping to get another one next week. But anytime you play Midwestern, probably in any sport they have, anytime Tarleton and Midwestern play, it's going to be interesting.
You mentioned the 27 wins. That's the most by a Texas school over the last 3 years since 2018. You just beat out Texas A&M, and you still got 2 games left between now and then. Can you talk about how much your program has improved during that time since you came back in 2016. That's a big statement to say from NCAA teams that you have the most wins in Texas over the last 3 years.
Well, it is, and I'm very proud of our program. Our guys have worked really hard. Our coaching staff's done a great job of recruiting, and we have consistently gone out and recruited well year after year after year. And I think my guys have done a really good job of coaching these kids up on a week in and week out basis. And it certainly hasn't always been easy, but yeah, I think that's 27 wins now in the last 3 years, and we got 2 more games to go. So, I just couldn't be prouder of our program and our administration and our community. And we had great fans out there tonight. And so, just so many things go into winning games, and I just can't stress enough. Winning college football games is very difficult, and for that reason, I'm very proud of our guys.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Thank you so much for the time, and we look forward to talking to you again in the next couple of days at your coach's show on Thursday afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Stephen, first off, congratulations on the win, homecoming 33-21 over Midwestern State University, MSU, Texas. And I think the first thing when I see what you've been doing out there the last couple of weeks especially, it was a kind of a tough start to the season for you, I thought, with the loss to McNeese. I thought you played well in that game. And then you have the COVID protocol that happens, and it's kind of a step back. In the last really 3 weeks since that Mississippi College game, it seems that you have settled in a little bit more. Do you feel that's the case?
Yeah, it's been a great opportunity. Fought a little adversity with all the stuff that came forward for my teammates and what we did. We got it done at New Mexico State when it counted. So, I feel like I have settled in, but it's just playing ball with my guys. We've been doing it all for however many months with the pandemic going on. So, it's been a great opportunity to keep going and just give God the credit and, keep fighting back.
You have done a great job the last couple of weeks. I think 7 touchdowns over the last 2 games. What has happened for you personally to kind of settle in and start to find some of these guys? I mean, you and Tariq Bitson have really got on point together in the last 2 weeks. What has led to that?
Yeah, me and Tariq, we've been really close since really we got here. So he came in a little later than I did when I transferred, but ever since we're the same age, same situation, really same class out of high school. So we're really close friends. And, we spend a lot of time together. He thinks kind of how I think. We always joke around saying he's the Devontae Adams to my Aaron Rodgers because of the dreads. So, but no, really overall, everybody's been playing great football. And that's something that's really important. J.F. Thomas has been playing great. Gabe Douglas has been playing great. Our running game's been really well. That helps me in the passing game. So our offensive linemen, you also got to give them the most credit of all. Those guys battle every down and open up the run game. That opens up the passing game. So that's kind of helped out.
As good as it's been over the last 3 weeks, every time we talk with Coach Whitten, he stressed that the one place you guys needed to get better was in the red zone. Today, especially, you guys really did that. You were 4 of 4. What helped you settle in inside the 20?
I think just wanting to finish. Something that we stress every day at practice. I know the first snap, we always say game rep. We got to finish every down, and that was really stressed this week between the guys and even the running backs. Those guys finished down there. I mean, Khalil's touchdown run. I think he drove about 3 or 4 people with him. Raheem, he was taking people with him as well. So those guys, I think they took it personal, and that was something that was really good. And I think that all of us as an offense took it personal because we know how we can be when we succeed down there.
Well, it's certainly fun to watch. We thank you for your time, and can't wait to watch you next week. You guys host Northeastern State again here at Memorial Stadium. Congrats on your first homecoming win, 60th overall. Congrats on that, buddy. Thank you so much for the time.
Awesome. Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Okay, Ronnell, 6 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, 1 pass breakup. And a couple of weeks ago, you had 22 tackles against Mississippi College. This is a different kind of offense to play and you have a great game. You talk about, playing MSU, Texas. This is, I believe, your 4th time to play these guys now. When you play Bill Maskell and that group, what do you expect from them?
Since my freshman year, they've been great. Just being a young buck out there, they always executed their assignments. that rarely get penalties, and it's been like that over the 4 or 5 years that I've been here. And that's just every time we play Midwestern, I know it's going to be a hard game. So, I'm up for the challenge. I love it. I know it's not going to be anything pushover.
Offensively, they're normally a juggernaut. I think looking back at the stats, you held them to right around 100 yards rushing and right around 100 yards passing. What do you think the keys to your success defensively were today?
We were just trying to play our assignments, execute the game plan. They have a good ground game, a couple of difficult running plays that'll potentially, for us, since, we have a bunch of DBs on the field, they can exploit, but, we all just tried to be physical and just run to the ball.
You and DJ Harris have really kind of come together in that linebacking core, and you guys are right there with each other as far as leading the team in tackles. What is it that makes you two guys work so well together? It seems like you really work well together. What do we not see that you guys that happens off the field and in the game that makes it work so well?
We spend a lot of time off the field together. Since I remember his freshman year. He's a sophomore now, which isn't too far away. But his freshman year, I remember like the first week of camp, he was just kind of under me laughing. We both laugh a lot. We kind of take after each other. But he's hungry out there. He brings out the competition in me. So, he's flying to the ball. I'm trying to get there before him. I'm flying to the ball. He's trying to get there before me. But we spend a lot of time together. I love DJ, and I think he would say the same for me. We work well together.
Special teams comes into play a lot of times for defenses, and I don't know that if everybody understands how big a deal it is when a defense gets a team backed up, inside the 5 or inside the 10-yard line. Jake Walrath and the punting crew did that for you guys 3 different times today, a couple of times very late in the game. What kind of an advantage does that give to a defense when they've got a team backed up like that near their own end zone?
I think not only the defense, it works for everyone because, when we see that as a defense, we're already trying to be locked into special teams, but we know a quick 3 and out, we flip the field, our offense is already on the 50 or something, so we just try to lock in real hard on those moments. We got to be a lot better on special teams. We work at it a lot and we try really hard, but it all works. Jake did a great job today with his punts. We just try to get down there for him, cover his punts well,
Zach Strong, the freshman, made an appearance today. I know you're kind of that leader on that defense. Can you tell me a little bit about the young man out of Brownwood? But he came off that edge hard, didn't he?
Boy, Zach Strong, ever since, our last fall, we had fall ball. So he did really well in that. And, this is nothing new. He does the same thing in practice. He works hard. He doesn't start, but he gets his secondary, his mental reps in, and he's just tuned in. And it was his time to make a play, and he took advantage. So I'm proud of him for that.
You've been here now, what is this, your 5th year, I think, and you've been a part of a number of these homecomings. What's your favorite part about getting a homecoming victory for this Tarleton crowd?
It just caps off the weekend, all the festivities. This is the exclamation point on the sentence. We had a great homecoming football game. We win, exclamation point. So I just want to make it great for the fans, and it just feels good to win.
Final question, you guys got a big surprise before the game today. You're wearing some black jerseys. Those look pretty tight, man. What was the new locker room exploding when you found out that you got some new jerseys?
I'm always one of the last ones up after we walk from Ronnell away. So, I hear it. I hear everybody going crazy. I kind of take off my headphones. I hear it. And I see it. I'm like, we got black jerseys. But it was crazy.
Well, you guys earned it. I know that was a deal that you guys made with Dr. Hurley. You guys delivered, so he delivered, and Coach Whitten delivered as well. Awesome that you guys can get those, and even better that we get a win on homecoming, buddy. Congratulations. Enjoy your week, and we can't wait to talk to you again, watch you on that football field next weekend, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.